Andrew, team meetings, such an important component in the team structure. And when did you set up your team?
Back in about 99.
There you go.
Early 99 after
Step
an
back in
ARIC
time.
and all those sorts of things. And really when I made a decision to be serious and turn what I considered my real estate job into a career.
Yeah.
And worked out that, I can do a lot better than what I'm doing.
Yeah. Fantastic. So we wanted to really touch on the team meetings and the team structure.
Sure.
Before we get into that though, what's been your philosophy and how's it evolved over the years?
So the philosophy that I started with early before I went into the partnerships with John and Maddie and all that sort of stuff was to have a team leader that was led by the admin person in the team. Team leader by name but not by nature as such. I looked at it operationally, very much so. I list and sell real estate, and now obviously with my role in the company helping manage the business. But from a team perspective, I'm a lister and seller of real estate, a deal support person for anyone in the team and also outside of the team. But at the end of the day, Kate Calvert, who's now running the team as such, runs the day-to-day operational, steers the traffic, listens. She's got about 7 sets of ears and here's what's going on. So and getting us set for all of our meetings, etc. Booking of meetings, knowing where we're going, and really taking control of us. And even when it comes down to when we get a new listing or a new sale and we have to fill out a sale or a listing form, if it's not filled out properly, it goes back on whoever's desk it was that didn't fill it out properly, so that then she can do her job properly.
Absolutely. So you learn pretty quickly.
You learn pretty quickly, and I think it's clearly defined roles and responsibilities that you and I have worked on over the years, from whether it be price point of a salesperson or geographical point or the personality, all those sorts, or age of the person or experience of the person, all those sorts of things. And we're privileged to be in a larger team of 7 people, including 5 salespeople. So we've got the luxury of 2 admin and 5 salespeople. So we feel as though we've got the best opportunity to present most people in the marketplace based on our age, skill, and experience levels.
Absolutely.
And obviously, lucky to have a great girl and Fiona on the team as well.
Yeah, most definitely. So. We're not going to go into structure of role responsibilities around this, but what we do want to do is talk about the structure of your meetings.
Sure.
Because when you're talking 7 people in the team, man, is communication important to know, what we're up to, where are we at?
Sure. So that's 12 o'clock on a Monday, that starts, and Kate runs the meeting. We've got a clearly defined agenda. Sometimes the meeting can take up to an hour and a half depending on the time of the year and the volume of property that we've got on the market, but generally it's about an hour, and it's a recap on the weekend, then what needs to happen in terms of client gifting, client nurturing, client ownership in terms of loyalties of people we just sold to and so forth. So it's really finely tuned.
Yeah, so it's really a review of last week and then mapping into
what's coming ahead, the coming month. And then once we finish that team meeting with the 2 admin girls.
Does it include,
all 7. All 7.
Yep.
Then the 2 admin girls will go back to doing what they do best. And the 5 of us will move into another office where we've got a big whiteboard, and it's a listing and selling meeting. And that happens, fine detail. It's basically what we call our 30-day board, our AAA pipeline.
Yeah.
And it's really workshopping what's our next steps, who else can help, what do we do, do we need to get anyone else involved?
Are we on the front running there? Are we on the, are we second in line? What do we need to do?
Yeah. By the time it gets upstairs into the office sales meeting, which is generally a 7 to 8 to 10 board, we've been discussing for 2 or 3 weeks, unless it's someone's just bought or someone's decided to sell and just popped into the equation. And that has proven to be very successful, but so much so that we actually do it on a Thursday morning as well at 8:40 before the upstairs sales meeting. And it's just where are we at, everyone done their pre-listing kits, their handwritten notes, whatever, or their third-party calls, etc., etc. And it's improved, and we've been doing it for 10 plus years now, and it's improved our listing success rate remarkably. The other team meeting that we have is our monthly team meeting, which actually breaks down in terms of roles and responsibilities, who's doing what can we do more of, less of, what can we do better of, what can we do better, what are we doing well, stop, start, continue, all the stuff you like to hear.
Good.
But generally it's a sandwich and a coffee and a 2-hour sort of work on the team rather than in the team.
Yeah, brilliant. So the weekly meetings are very much in the business. What's happening with this deal? How do we win this business? Is this campaign on track? And so on. And then the monthly is really stepping back from the day-to-day. How are we going? What do we need to work on? What do we need to improve and take to the next level?
Absolutely. Yep. And just coming back to your earlier question, what's worked well for us as a team is our culture. And as I talked about, I think I talked about it, is celebrating success and rewards and recognition, those sorts of things. If anyone joins the team, it's a team-driven decision as to who joins the team. It's not my decision or John's decision or Kate's, it's a team decision.
Yes.
And Eliza's Hope, who's just joined the team, it was a unanimous decision for Eliza to join the team. Great. Same with Jack and same with Mike Martin, who recent additions to the team this year. It was easy, yes, they fit our mould, and our culture is more important than anything in the team. And I'm very proud of the reputation that we've had of being one of the teams that you want to work for at Marsh White. Yeah,
absolutely. So, Andrew, the Monday meeting, has that got a set agenda?
Absolutely. Yeah. It'll be a 2-page agenda. There's from weekend sales results to loyalties to marketing opportunities, post-sales to settlements coming up, client gifting, all the things that you don't want to be disturbed about through the week that can be covered off in a 1-hour meeting.
Perfect. So anyone in the team could grab a copy of that.
We're all given a copy.
They could pop into one of the meetings, see how it operates.
Absolutely.
To really understand it.
Indeed.
And I love the fact and music to my ears of handing over the responsibility of running that meeting.
Sure.
To your client services manager to be able to make sure that happens.
That works really well.
Yeah, great. And then the Thursday meeting, the admin team aren't in that one.
Admin team aren't in it. They're welcome to join it, but it's just
pointy end.
It's a pointy end. It's a whip, we call it, a work in progress meeting of what are we trying to list basically. Yes. What else can we do? Next steps, touch points, etc.
Yeah, very good. So overall, what do you think, or by having those meetings consistently, what's the impact on the team's performance?
Ultimately, over the years, once we realised that it was a big point of difference to helping us get more business, it's only enhanced that opportunity. I'd hate to think how many listings we've achieved as a result of that, just those 2 work in progress meetings rather than just relying on the 2 meetings we have upstairs. So really effectively what Team Hayne are doing is having 4 meetings talking about our upcoming listings in the next 7 to 10 day period. Yeah,
and therefore the group sales meetings are top-ups to what you're doing.
That's
as
included
opposed
in the
to
4, so it's 2
including
plus 2.
the 4, yeah. But those 2 group sales meetings, they're a nice top-up.
Correct.
But you're not looking at those as making sure it's enough for what your team needs to focus on and make happen.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
All good.
Thank you kindly.
No worries. Good to catch up.
Absolutely.